Hello again, everybody. In my last video, I said something that I went back and realized was kind of stupid. I said that the FA class cars probably couldn't do a lap on Monza in under a minute, and I realized that's probably not true. So I'm going to put that to the test. I also said in a previous video that I was going to do some IndyCar videos, so I'm going to go ahead and do that today on Monza again. And we're going to see what my best lap time is. I'm probably only going to do a few laps here, and then I'll go back and change some settings just to show you what racing in an IndyCar can really look like. Whoops. The IndyCar is quite touchy on the throttle. If you hammer it at the wrong time, you're going to end up spinning your car out and headed straight to a wall. Let's see what this thing can do on a real lap around Monza. This will be my attempt for under a minute. Didn't take that corner very well, but still maxed this thing out by the end of the straightaway. Okay, maybe this won't be my record lap. Like I said, if you touch the throttle at the wrong time in an IndyCar, you're going to end up spinning out, either headed for a wall or headed off track. It's not hard to do. Got my sensitivity on my throttle turned up quite a bit, and I still end up going off track because of throttle. Whoops. Damn. Sliding all over the place today. Try this one more time, and then we'll see what my time is after this lap. Looks like my best lap time was 1 minute 37 seconds, so I don't really have a doubt that somebody else online probably has posted a minute time. Not 100% sure about that, but I'm sure it's possible. Let's back out a little ways and reset some settings, change the track, add some opponents, and then we'll go for a run around Nürburgring. My favorite track. If you knew how I played on Forza, you would know that I tested all my vehicles on Nürburgring Nordschleife. Gotta back out a second here. Do a quick race weekend instead of a free race so that I can set some opponents. I'm just gonna set it for 1 lap. Number of opponents will leave at 15, same class. Opponent skill, we'll leave that where it's at. It's pretty tough to run, and I'm gonna set the conditions for rainy. Actually, I'm gonna leave it on thunderstorm so you guys can get an idea of how rain looks in this game. It looks absolutely wonderful, by the way, and I think you're in for a treat with this race. So 1 lap, 15 opponents, no practice lap, no qualifying lap. Now, because I'm not doing a qualifying lap, that will mean that I'm going to be starting in the last position on the grid, and I will have to work my way up from the back, which I probably won't make very far up. I'll hopefully get up a ways, but I'm not holding my breath. Not that good in these F-Series cars, especially not in the rain. In the rain, they slide all over the place, so this is going to be a fun one. Hopefully I can even keep up so that you guys can see the effects of the rain on the race. It is quite astounding. If I screw up early on, I may just restart the race so that I can keep up. Here we go. Already started to spin there just a bit, and we're off. Down the track we go. Oh, I'm sliding, and I'm off track. It's okay, I'm still... Oh, I didn't start in the last position. That is different. Usually when you don't do a qualifying lap, it starts you in the last position. Just lost my track time, but I'm not too concerned about that with this run. I'm just doing this one for fun. Whoop, whoop. I braked just a little bit too hard in that corner, and it's put me off track again. Now we get to fire this thing up and go down a straightaway. One of my favorite parts of the track, actually. This is my second favorite part of the track. Here into the next left bend. Like I said, that rain really makes you slide. Oh, no. No. Losing it here, folks. I don't think I'm going to be able to catch back up, but we'll see what happens. Let's open her up, fly up on this corner. Gotta drive a little safer so I can hopefully catch up with you guys when I get to a later portion of the track. Oh! You know what? I'm probably going to have to back this out. Start on a new setting. If I can't catch up here in the next minute, I might change the weather pattern just so that we can see what racing the Indy cars really feels like. I don't even know if you guys can hear me over this car or not. I'm trying to talk louder. I'm trying to talk clearer for you guys. I noticed in my last videos that my speech is not the best, so I will try and clear that up for you guys so that my sound quality on my vocals is better. I'm going to go ahead and back this out and change the weather pattern just a little bit for one more run, and I'll do 1 lap, and then I'm going to call this a video. I'll probably be starting my career soon. I don't know if I'll actually end up keeping it for video or not. Well, I'll decide later. I haven't actually seen what the fog looks like, but I'm going to just go back to clear. Back out. We're doing clear on Nordschleife. This should be a little bit better. I'm decent when it's not raining out, so hopefully I'll be able to keep up this time and you guys will get to see what it's really like. Another thing that I love about driving these cars is just the sound. The sound is absolutely astounding, especially when you back out to the third person as you're tearing down the straightaway coming down the end of the track. No, 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 no! No! I'm losing it already, folks. This is not good. No! I've changed my settings quite a bit since the last time that I played around with these F-Class A cars. They're quite hard to handle. I've turned off my traction control since the last time I've driven them, so the throttle control is even touchier than what I'm used to. I turned those settings off because I was playing online, and it seems like most people playing online like to keep it as realistic as possible, or whatever, make it most difficult as possible for the other drivers. I don't really understand all that, but it's fine with me. It's a little more challenging, but a lot more fun, I think. Like I said, this is one of my favorite parts of the track, and I intend on getting to my favorite part of the track here in just a few minutes. You guys will get to see me flying through some corners. Hopefully I get caught up to the pack here before too long. This next area gets pretty technical, so I should make up some time here pretty shortly. I'm really hoping that you guys can hear me clearly in this video. I know that the sound in-game is quite loud, so oh no! I was catching up too. I could hear them. I could hear them just ahead of me. And now I understand why the F cars they go slowly through that corner when you race them with the traction control on. Now I understand why. Just trying to keep it tight on the corner. These next corners are real tough to keep traction on as well as keep speed through. It's a very technical part of the course, and this is probably the part where I used to screw up the most often on Forza. I set out to perfect this portion of the track in certain vehicles, and so I know it pretty well now. I know this track pretty well. I'd like to think that if I got on this track in real life, I would be able to drive my car at a decent pace around this track, but I will never know. I live in the United States and probably will never be able to afford buying a car to take to Germany and put on the Nordschleife, but it would be amazing. Oh no, no, no! Oh, that ruined it. I punched my throttle at the wrong time and lost traction. This is coming up on my favorite part of the track here. Right after this last bend, I'll put my foot to the floor. Here we go. Long left bends, and eventually it turns to the right, and that signifies a few right bends. Then we go back into some more left bends before a right bend, and then a hard right. Now I go back to the right up here. That, folks, was my favorite part of this track. I can hear the other racers up ahead, so hopefully I'll be catching up to them soon. There they are. You can see them going into this corner. This is one of my least favorite corners in this track. I'm not very good at taking these banks, and it is very tough to keep traction on those banks. focusing now, catching up to these guys, hopefully getting some more interesting video. Oh no! Just letting you know I'm here, bud. Get out of my way! Catching a little bit of air there over that hill. And we're getting into the last portion of the track here before the big straight. Oh, no, 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 no. That was my bad. I did not mean to contact those other racers. Not exactly sure what position I'm in. Like I've said before, I like racing with my overview, all the HUD elements turned off. It just, I think, helps me keep in a tighter form as I'm racing. I still see a few cars up ahead on the straightaway. And here's that sound I was talking about. As you switch, the sound just changes amazing. As you rotate the camera around the car. Lost it right there at the finish. Alright folks, well I'm going to go ahead and call this a video. As always, if you liked it, give it a thumbs up, and if you did not like it, give it a thumbs down. I don't really care. Looks like I placed 9th. I didn't do too bad considering my start. The start was awful. Alright folks, have a good one.